Islam's conquest of the Middle East began in the 7th century, shortly after the death of Prophet Muhammad, in 632 CE. Under the leadership of Caliph Abu Bakr, the first caliph, Muslim armies swiftly expanded beyond Arabia, driven by religious zeal and tribal alliances. In 636 CE, the Battle of Yarmouk marked a decisive victory over the Byzantine Empire, paving the way for Islamic control over Syria, Palestine, and Jordan. The conquest of Persia, modern-day Iran, followed in 637 CE, as Muslim forces defeated the Sasanian Empire at the Battle of Al-Qadisiyah. By 641 CE, Egypt had fallen to the Muslims, and the Arab conquest of North Africa began. The Umayyad Caliphate, established in 661 CE, solidified Islamic rule across the Middle East, stretching from Spain to India. Key factors contributed to Islam's rapid expansion: tribal unity, military organization, and the appeal of Islamic monotheism. Local populations, disillusioned with Byzantine and Sasanian rule, often welcomed Muslim conquerors as liberators. Strategic alliances with local Christian and Jewish communities facilitated Islamic domination. The jizya tax system allowed non-Muslims to maintain their faith while acknowledging Muslim sovereignty. Islamic law, Sharia, replaced existing legal codes, and Arabic became the administrative language. As Islamic civilization flourished, centers of learning, art, and architecture sprouted across the Middle East, cementing Islam's enduring legacy in the region. Islam's rapid expansion in the 7th and 8th centuries was met with significant resistance in Europe and parts of Asia, ultimately halting its advance. The Battle of Tours, 732 CE, marked a decisive turning point, as Frankish King Charles Martel defeated Muslim forces, preventing Islamic conquest of Western Europe. The Byzantine Empire's resilience and strategic alliances also thwarted repeated Muslim sieges of Constantinople. In Asia, China's Tang dynasty repelled Arab invasions, 651–755 CE, while Indian kingdoms like the Rajputs and Guptas resisted Muslim conquests, 8th–12th centuries. Southeast Asian kingdoms, such as Sri Vijaya and Majapahit, limited Islamic expansion, 13th–15th centuries. The Mongol Empire's defeat of Muslim armies, 13th century, further stifled Islamic growth. Geographical barriers, cultural differences, and internal conflicts contributed to Islam's limited expansion. The Himalayas and Puris Mountains proved formidable obstacles, while cultural and religious differences hindered Islamic assimilation. Internal conflicts within Islamic empires, such as the Abbasid Caliphate's decline, weakened Muslim armies. The Crusades, 1095–1291 CE, and Spanish Reconquista, 718–1492 CE, reclaimed territories, pushing Muslims back. Local resistance movements and alliances with Christian kingdoms further eroded Islamic control. The Black Death, 1346–1353 CE, devastated Islamic states, weakening their military and economic capabilities. Despite these setbacks, Islam maintained a significant presence in regions it had already conquered. However, its expansion into Europe and parts of Asia was ultimately halted. Factors such as military resistance, geographical barriers, cultural differences, internal conflicts, and external pressures cumulatively prevented Islam from establishing a lasting foothold.